Okay, what if I told you that the very first thing you drink in the morning could actually help you burn belly fat? Sounds pretty good, right? Well, today we're going to explore 5 super simple drinks that sources claim can do exactly that. Let's dive in.
I mean, think about it. It seems almost too simple, but the idea is seriously powerful. Could one tiny change to your morning routine, something you're probably already doing, really help you target that stubborn belly fat? That's the big promise we're digging into right now.
And just so you know, according to our source, there's a bit of a secret weapon hiding in this list. Number 3, it's the one that almost everyone ignores, but it just might be the most effective of them all. So yeah, you're definitely going to want to stick around for that reveal. All right, so let's get right to it and break down these 5 simple drinks. We're going to look at what they are and, the thinking behind how they're supposed to work based on what the source material tells us.
Okay, first up, we've got a couple of familiar favorites. You probably know these ones already, but let's look at why they're such a great place to start.
All right, kicking things off with an absolute classic, warm lemon water. I mean, it doesn't get much simpler than this, right? But the source claims its effects are pretty much immediate for getting your day started off on the right foot. Here's why. So, the whole idea here is that a warm glass of lemon water is kind of like a gentle wake up call for your entire body. It gets your digestion going, and crucially, it fires up your metabolism right away. This basically sets the stage for you to burn calories more efficiently all day long.
Next on the list is a true superstar in the wellness world, green tea. Its reputation for helping with fat loss is huge, and for good reason. Here's what our source points out.
See, green tea is just loaded with these amazing antioxidants called catechins. There's one in particular, EGCG, that's a real powerhouse. Studies suggest it can actually help target that stubborn belly fat. Plus, you get this nice, clean energy boost without the crazy jitters. So it's like you're getting energy and fat burning support all in one cup. Okay, you ready? It's time for the big reveal. Remember the one I said almost everyone ignores? This is it. But to really get why it's so powerful, we need to quickly touch on one super important biological process. And that process is blood sugar balance. Think of it like this. When your blood sugar is on a roller coaster, spiking up and then crashing down, your body gets the signal to store fat, especially around your stomach. So keeping those levels stable is the absolute key to telling your body, hey, burn this fat for fuel, don't store it. And that brings us to our game-changing third drink. And there it is. Number 3 is apple cider vinegar water. Look, I know, it's not exactly the most glamorous drink on the planet. But according to our source, what it does for your body's fat-burning systems is pretty profound.
And this is where it all clicks. It goes right back to that blood sugar thing we just talked about. The magic in apple cider vinegar is something called acetic acid, and its main job is to help keep those glucose levels nice and steady. That's the signal your body needs to burn fat more efficiently. And that, right there, is why it's our overlooked hero.
So, we've revealed the secret weapon. But hey, we're not done yet. We've got 2 more power-ups to round out your morning toolkit. Of course, we had to include this one, black coffee. I mean, for millions of us, it's the morning ritual, right? But that caffeine is doing more than just waking you up. It has a very specific job to do when it comes to your metabolism. So that caffeine in your coffee basically acts as a stimulant for your metabolism. It literally revs up your body's engine. And even better, it helps tell your body to start tapping into its own fat stores for energy. Now, the key here, and this is important, is to drink it black. You don't want to cancel out the benefits with a bunch of sugar and cream. And last but not least, let's talk about the soothing, yet surprisingly mighty, ginger tea. This one is really interesting because it brings a whole different set of benefits to the table beyond just a simple metabolic boost. Honestly, ginger is a total powerhouse. It's famous for reducing inflammation in the body. And you have to remember, chronic inflammation is often linked to holding on to extra weight. On top of that, it's great for digestion. And our source specifically calls it out for its ability to help melt fat, particularly around the midsection. Okay, so there you have it. 5 really powerful options, and each one works in a slightly different way. So the big question now is, how do you pick the right one for you? All right, let's do a quick rundown to make it super clear. If you just want a simple metabolism boost to start your day, go for the warm lemon water. Want all that antioxidant power? Green tea is your friend. For that really crucial blood sugar balance, you've got the ACV water. If you want to tap into your fat stores, black coffee is the way to go. And to fight inflammation, ginger tea. Hopefully, this little snapshot makes it easier to decide where you want to start. The most important thing to take away from all this is that you don't need some crazy, complicated plan. The point is that a simple but strategic change to your morning routine, just your drink, can make a huge impact on your body's ability to burn fat. So, that just leaves one final question for you. Looking at this list, which one of these powerful morning drinks are you going to try first thing tomorrow? Think about it and let that be your first step